Actually, I made a promise to myself that I wouldn't say that anymore because I pray that you are having an amazing week. And if you're not, I pray that you have the strength through God to get through the rest of your week. Today we are doing a Montessori style, emphasis on style, morning vlog. Only because there are certain things that I don't necessarily do that are typically Montessori, like our placement when it comes to our plates and forks and spoons. That's something that we don't naturally do already. So as of right now, I don't really find it necessary to teach my children that and put an emphasis on that in their learning. Here I'm just kind of setting things up for them to really experience cutting their own fruits, and we have them sitting here at like a weaning table and eating meals together. And here I'm just cutting an apple. I have to kind of help her out with this because she's only one, and not saying that she can't, I just don't see her doing it right now, and I know she just wants to eat the apple. Oh, and there's our dog, one of them. We have 5 dogs, if you didn't know. And my son, he is super, super helpful when it comes to helping out his sister. And he kind of just does it freely. I think one of the biggest things that has changed the way that I parent is that I stopped telling my kids to share or to say sorry, and I model those things rather than forcing them to. One thing as an adult that I really, really despise and has been on my heart lately is I don't like empty apologies. I hate them so much. And I feel like just growing up, like being told to always apologize, and you didn't really know what you were apologizing for. Like, let's be honest, like kids are innocent and they don't really know what they're saying sorry for. They just know that mommy told them to do it. And I've learned that through not telling my son and modeling the behavior that I want to see him doing has been a huge change in him and his character. He has started apologizing. He has helped clean up. He's done so many things that I don't ever force on him, and I kind of just model the behavior I want to see in him. Here I am doing my little morning routine while they're focused on eating and playing around, and I have magnesium and iron. I will make sure to link these because I had the hardest time finding good supplements for my pregnancy, and I am very low on iron with this pregnancy and my last one. If you didn't know, we are in the 3rd trimester, so we are almost there. We are almost there. Here, I am simply, like with anything that I do Montessori, I just start doing these things, and if I see that my son takes interest in them, I allow him and I involve him in those activities. And sometimes, like here, he was helping me put dishes into the dishwasher and then decided he didn't want to do them anymore. And this is my chore. This is the way that I contribute to the house and the home. So I take over most of the time, but I let him join whenever he wants to. And this is just one of the things that I find essential in our Montessori kitchen is the little trash can for him, and it's super cute. I got it at Home Goods, I believe. So after the kids eat, they are usually super, super messy. So I always do a quick bath time and just let them play. This is a huge sensory thing for them. They love playing in the bathtub after we eat, and we have so many kid-size utensils and tools all around the home. So that's Belly, my middle child now since we're pregnant, and she was just mopping. And so after bath time, I let Belly play around a little bit. I can't remember if she was napping or if she was just playing around, but me and my son are just doing activities together, and this is something super, super simple, and it contributes to his Montessori kitchen and his little refrigerator that he has set out for him. And here I just have him doing a pouring activity and helping me rinse out the little bottles before we use them. And you can see this is another thing that he's started and stopped, and obviously I took over until it got to the pouring, and he was super intrigued by that. So here I am getting the little station ready for my son to do this little pouring activity, and I promise you this is super simple, but it keeps your children entertained and they are learning at the same time to be more independent on their own. The one thing that I did need to keep an eye on was just pre-measuring the water so it wouldn't overflow. We haven't really worked on that yet, but we are looking forward to doing it. And he's 3, and let me touch on this topic while we're already here. I feel like with any trends or any philosophies or teaching methods or really anything that just starts trending through social media, there can be a very toxic side of it. And I think that's so heavy in parenting with crunchy moms and holistic lifestyle and Montessori, and we just think that we have to do everything perfect and hit all these milestones. And I will say that I fall into the guilt trap all the time of feeling so behind, but I have to remember to look at my lifestyle. I have 5 dogs, 2 kids, I'm pregnant and I'm super OCD too, so I'm always cleaning and I'm always stressing myself out. And on top of that, content creation is something that I enjoy, but it does take time and it's not always the easiest thing. But with saying that, I will say that I know Montessori really hits on the ages and like just the certain time frames that children are really open to learning specific things, and it's kind of like a little window. And I find myself beating myself up all the time because, oh man, I missed it, or oh, I waited too long, or oh, I waited till I had the right tools and the aesthetics and all that and all the wooden toys. And let me just tell you, Montessori can fit in the lifestyle that you already have, and you don't need all these fancy things. Like, it is to make your child independent and fit your lifestyle. So if this little mini fridge here is too much for you, don't do it. You're gonna stress yourself out. I personally enjoy it. I love all these cute little things. It's not just a gift for my children, but it's something that I enjoy as well. And I also believe that in motherhood, we need to enjoy it as well. So it's not a bad thing if you like the aesthetics and all that great stuff, but it's good to give yourself grace. So we brought all the water bottles here, and you can see my dogs trying to get the apples, but they're really good about not snatching food from the kids. So I put apples in here for my daughter because my son will open up the fridge and they'll kind of just serve themselves, and it helps out a lot because I can prep all of this ahead of time and the kids will just serve themselves. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.